Hi, well I'm still on the w113 Pagoda, and today I've got a really nice job, and basically I'm trying to restore the rubber back to as good a condition as I can get it, and I've got to remove all the old glue from the surround. As you can see, it's got loads of flaky glue on it, and I need to get that off so it seals properly. And also I've been getting into all the rubber to get all the gunk, bits of overspray and years of rubbish I'm getting out. Now for the initial clean I'm using a rag and cellulose thinners. That'll remove the glue, although I'm having to scrape the glue off using a Stanley knife, and then massaging inside the lip to get all the crud out. Once I've got it all out, I'll coat it all in a rubber reviver and massage it in with my fingers and supple it all up, because I want to get in all these creases and make it nice. Although it's in quite good condition, the rubber, so I'm hoping that I can get it back looking like new. But this is just one of them jobs that's time consuming and is necessary to be done, because I don't want to put new glue on this old glue and have bits sticking out. So I'm going to be spending a few hours cleaning this up, because it doesn't come off easily. So that's the next step. Then I've got the tonneau cover, which has been painted and has got to be flatted, polished and rebuilt, because there's chrome mouldings that go all around this. And I think I'm going to replace this vinyl. I'll see what I can do with that vinyl, but if it needs replacing, we'll replace it. The boot lid has come out really nice, but it looks slightly different colour. I need to put it outside and have a look at it. I'm hoping that we don't have to repaint it, but if we do, we do. I'm going to have a look outside. It's a shame, because I've got the boot lid looking really good, but it's just one of them things. Every time you have something mixed, I mean the paint's been mixed by the same company off the same scheme, and you know, you have to ask yourself, you know, how does it end up a shade out? But it is one of them things. It was a you know, when I pulled the masking off and had a look, it did upset me a little bit, to say the least. After I spent all that time last week working on it, but it is what it is. I've had the weekend to get over it, and but we'll see what it looks like outside. Like I say, if I have to have it painted again, I've just got to flat it with 1000 grit and put some coats on. But then you ask yourself, when they mix the colour, how close they're going to get it next time. You know, it does your head in. You know, when you use the same people to mix the same paint, you know, how can it end up a shade difference? But it is what it is, and that's car painting for you. Not what I needed at this stage, but we'll just have to get on with it and stop whinging and do it. Right, I'll see you when I'm doing the next bit. Well, today's job is getting these wheel arch liners back into some sort of shape. Here's one I've just finished, and I'm just about to start this one, and then I've got to go and get the new bolts to bolt it all on. But looks nice and fresh, like new. And now I'm going to restore this one. mission completed. So we've got the pair of them now ready to go back on the car. I've just got to go and buy the new bolts. Not going to use old rusty bolts to hold these on. So I shall go and buy some new ones and get them fitted. But a couple of hours work and it's quite satisfying at the end. Right, there we go. Well, I've been and purchased all the new bolts for these dirt shields so that they're going to look nice and pretty when they're refitted. Now the other problem I've got is I've removed all the injector pipes to check that they've got flow. 3 of them I've managed to unblock. The rest of them I don't look like I've got any chance in hell of unblocking them. I've spent 2 days really doing 3 of those and getting halfway through one of these, so I think it'd be cheaper to have some new ones rather than keep messing about, because it's just wasting hours and hours and hours of time I could be spent doing something else. So the other thing is I've had the paint people down this week, 3 different visits from 3 different people to try and explain to me why the same people can't mix the same colours. This colour, the boot lid that I put so much work into last week, is slightly yellower than that one, but this is more like white than beige, and nobody can explain to me why it's so far out. So they've gone away scratching their heads. I asked the boss of the company to come down. He came down and he's going to do his utmost to try and match the colour now to the original colour that they mixed. So it's been a bit frustrating for me, you know, doing so much work to find that it's just not acceptable. The other thing I've done, I've restored all this area, the chrome inside the washer jet, and built that, and of course stripped some parts off the engine and restored the shields. Now, you know, I've been on it now 2 weeks and I feel like I've accomplished nothing, so feeling a bit despondent at the moment, but there we go. Right, I'll see you on the next one.